All right, good afternoon, everybody. Let's see here. Hey, got the stinger going. All right, welcome to today's 3:30 pool. Should be open. You can find the code in the usual spots. Let me go ahead and make sure that it is posted in League Spot. As you probably notice, I am not Tomb. Tomb is helping students move back into college at Carthage today, so he is unable to help. So you get me for 2 days in a row. I will do my best to live up to Tomb's hype. Um, Today, again, we got the 3:30 and 4:15 pool. I've been receiving a number of messages from individuals. They're like, hey, where's the leaderboard? Where's the leaderboard? If you go on to the league spot and you go to the 3:30, and if you scroll on down, and I'll go ahead and I'll pull this over here for y'all to see. But you should be able to, and let me. You should be able to go ahead, and if you're on there, you can actually move this around here. So you should be able to see here as you scroll down below where it says match schedule. If you scroll down, you can actually find the ranking here for the regular season. So you should be able to go ahead and see that. We have Whitewater in first place. I'm pretty positive that this is Sheboygan North. In second place with 52 points. We got Wisconsin Lutheran here in third with 40. Williams Bay in fourth, and Grafton currently sitting in fifth after 2 weeks of competition. This is the third week out of 7. So, again, we are getting close to that halfway point. So, there is a lot of room in order to move. And again, you are jockeying for those top 5 positions. Those are the spots that will advance on to the state championship on February 21st, which will be a best of 3 format. So, again, top 5 schools from each pool, except for the Friday pools. That's only the top 2 will advance out of those just because they're not a complete full pool. So, um, do double check that the rankings are there. If a school has multiple teams, as it says in the instructions, only one team will get a spot. And that's because last year we had some accusations of collusion and potentially teaming together, which is against the rules. So, in order to ensure that we can actually police it the way that we're supposed to, we actually don't allow multiple teams from the same school to advance to the state championship. That doesn't mean that in a best of 3 that you can't have Team A and Team B take turns as to who gets to play or how you're going to switch up your rosters. But yeah, so you can find the rankings there. As we're keeping an eye on today's pools, I do see that we already have 12 members in here. Again, the lobby code is live. We should be starting right on time as this is the third week. So we'll be starting right at 3:30. Have been trying to do a great job of opening the lobby early. So that way, if you are experiencing some sort of matchmaking error, that you have some time in order to go ahead and try to troubleshoot it. The code has already dropped, Hardline. As you can see, we got a number of people in the lobby. I do have a 30-second spectator delay on the stream. So again, as I've been hearing, we're trying to limit the ability for gaining an unfair advantage, we'll go ahead and call it. So again, the lobby code is available on the Google Doc. It is also available in League Spot. You should be able to go ahead and find that available for you. We'll be starting again at 3:30 today. Again, as you can see, the current standings here, we got Whitewater. You know what? Let me just double check this. Let me double check. Is it north? I think north. It is Sheboygan North, so I was correct. So Sheboygan North is the second place team, sitting on 52 points, so 4 points out. So again, the other thing that you should take into consideration here, um, eliminations are worth 1 point each. The top 20 teams in a pool will earn points based upon their placement. Although sometimes trying to hold out until those last circles without getting in any sort of team fight does earn you a few more points. I will say the teams that are going to be on top of each pool, um, usually it seems like are averaging between 8 and 15 eliminations per lobby. So getting some of those eliminations is going to be really, really important in order to try to move up some of the standings. So you do have 7 weeks if you want to potentially go for a riskier play, going dropping somewhere a little bit hotter than usual in order to try to get some additional eliminations. Not necessarily a bad play. Jeffrey, so my stream, I have a 30-second delay. If you are currently streaming at your school, I would recommend that you add a little bit more of a delay. I jump around from people to people, whereas you may be um, a lot easier in order to stream snipe if you are streaming. So. So also today at 4:15, we do have another lobby starting right after this one too. So if you would like to stick around and watch some of the action, again, we will have that other lobby up and running as soon as this one is done. If we take a go ahead and take a gander over at the standings over there, we got the Waukesha South Black Shirts sitting at 83 points. So they are in first place. They got a 30-point lead over East Troy in second place. Pius in third. Racine Case in fourth, and Williams Bay in fifth. So do want to go ahead and shout out to the Thomas Jefferson Middle School there on 18 points. That is out of the Port Washington School District area. So we got a middle school team that's actually jockeying for a position at state. So pretty awesome to see. Wisconsin Connection and Kimberly about 1 point away from each other, with Seymour tied there at 13 points. And then we got Valders with 10 points rounding out, or 11 points, sorry, rounding out the top 10. So again, we will start directly at 3:30 today. The match code is available in LeagueSpot as well as on the Google Doc. Again, if you are experiencing matchmaking errors, if you look on the Google Doc just below where you find the lobby code, you'll see that there are a number of solutions in order to try to get around the matchmaking error. Um, I have found that we haven't always had to restart our machines or restart the game. Sometimes just disbanding your party, recreating your party with a different leader, and then having that new leader join the lobby as well sometimes is enough in order to be able to go ahead and get around some of the matchmaking issues. So. About 6 minutes to go here, and we got 47 members waiting in the queue. Hopefully you got some time to go ahead and warm up. get in some box fight competition, get your builds ready to go, and all that other fun jazz. Oops. All right, 3 minutes until kickoff. Again, the lobby code can be found on the Google Doc and also available on LeagueSpot. In the chat on LeagueSpot, it looks like we're up to 62 members in the lobby. That's a pretty good size. A reminder too that if you do win the lobby, you can save me a lot of time by sending me the replay file. If you don't know how to do that, you can go up here to career and then replays, and you can actually send me the whole replay file. And then all I have to do selfishly is upload that file onto LeagueSpot, and it assigns all the points to all the teams for the day. Otherwise, I have to take a CSV file, break it all down, import it into another spreadsheet that I have, and rerun all of my calculations and split all the teams up. And then I have to try to match the name that is on the spreadsheet with the IGN that you have listed on LeagueSpot. And I know some of you like to switch your display names all the time. And that makes it very hard for me to go ahead and award points to teams. For example, the other day I had a team that received 11 points. Could not find it. Could not figure out what school that they were a part of. They weren't on my list, and none of the IGNs matched on LeagueSpot. So there is a school that did not get 11 points the other day. So, all right, we are just about ready to launch the bus here. We got 72 members in the lobby. I don't see anything in league spot, and that tells me that we are going to be good to go. We are about to go ahead and launch the old battle bus here in just a second. Couple last minute ads here. And we are going to go ahead and launch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, again, I will do my best in order to keep up. We'll try to get in on some early action. Bing, 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 bing. All right, so keep an eye. Again, it looks like we have a southeast to northwest type direction here from the bus. So we'll keep an eye on where a large number. Looks like we already got some people dropping real quick here. So Shroob and Charnubrex and Soapier Hot Dog. I very much appreciate some of y'all's gamer tags. They make me smile. So. All right, so Shrooby and Soapier Hot Dog and Charnoob drop in here. They are the only ones that drop down here. A big number of them look to be heading up to the top. I think we're going to have a lot of safe dropping. A couple members heading up to the Rebels Roost, far northwest quadrant. Some members heading a little bit further south. Again, we do see a lot of the train depot being a hot spot here. So Anime Guy, Nacho Supreme, and Overdose. Quadruple 07. Not much action there. Do see NRG Demetrius taking out one and Creative Pang. So let's go ahead and see if we can get over there. We can find that team. Early skirmish here. Able to go ahead and yield one elimination. Meanwhile, it looks like the other two members of the trio here that they dropped in on, Grim Foxy and V, I think it's supposed to be a Phantom. Gonna have to try to loot up here real quick because Creative Pangy is coming. And Phantom goes down. Grim Foxy's gonna have to be careful here. Careful, you don't want to use that. You will get found out real fast. I do think that we got a little bit of a skirmish going over here. Brett J taking one out. Grandmaster Chad also getting one. So the Snooty Stapes. Do see a little bit of action up here. So Snowy Lull, Shock, and Bad Fish have one elimination. There is a couple other members of another trio here. I don't know if they know that they're there or not. It's your boy Mello, last member of the trio here, just hanging out. I think that's going to be the smart play, even if you decide to rotate, but could be looking to wait and see if they can go ahead and grab the reboot cards. Again, very spread out here. I will say that's the only real downside to not having like true full lobbies. Everybody really is respectful to where they're dropping. A lot of people will land safe, look to loot up, and then start to rotate. Keep an eye down here. Mr. Big Fart. Peter Griffin taking some damage there. But they're going to go ahead and try to chase down Mr. Big Fart. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Pius. Big Fart's got some reinforcement coming here, kind of toxic. Gonna take a couple little hits there, not a bunch. Hardline takes down user, or sorry, Hardline Lace. Big damage coming down here from Batman Zero. The rest of his teammates are more worried about Peter Griffin there. Classic. Mr. Big Fart trying to pick the fight here on Zero. Kind of toxic, also rotates in. Zero's gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit of shield back here. Meanwhile, Batman Keyboard takes down Aiden. Mr. Big Fart, I think, is the last member. Nope, there's one left here, so I think that's Toxic is also left. So they will try to go ahead and search them down. Toxic is retreating out over there. Mr. Big Fart is just sitting down below here. Looks like our only real trios that are kind of close. Creative Pangy and Company are close to another trio here, but I think this trio is going to play it passive enough that one of our initial leaders here. Fly across the country. I finished the show and I've been. Boy, if only we read the rules, that wouldn't happen. We would know that that is not okay. All right, so Hayden Company over here farming the box. Not too much happening over there. Mr. Big Fart still trying to hang on here. Last member of their trio. Trying to avoid detection here. It's your boy Mello. Looks like they were able to go ahead and get the res off on their two teammates. They are going to go ahead and see Fat Albert and Company. I believe that is Wisconsin Lutheran. They just have to be careful because they have zero materials. They have no weapons after the reboot here, so they're going to have to play this really passive. Find some place that hopefully isn't too looted, to where they can get a little bit of supplies back in their favor. I think that they might have been spotted out there as they were crossing the road, but it doesn't look like Creative Pangy and Company are going to be rotating in. Whack Owen, Tonka Lex, and Hardline Lace here on 4 eliminations. Getting relatively close to... They were actually able to go ahead and chase down there Pondapot. So they get another elimination. Looks like your boy Dodo could be the next member here. Mr. Big Fart goes down to the Storm. But your boy Dodo going to go ahead and get spotted out there. Going to try to use that impulse grenade in order to get away. Going to quick box up and keep rotating. Hardline Lace going to keep pressuring though. Missed the sniper shot there. Oh! Hardline Lace with the snipe. No place is safe. Nacho Supreme and Overdose on 6 eliminations here. Not a bad upgrade there for the sniper rifle and shotgun. They are pretty close here on Creative Pangy and Company. And Koro King, who are, again, on 8 eliminations. So a lot of valuable elimination points there. Even if they were to be eliminated this early, those points are basically the same as getting a top 10 finish in a lobby. So keep an eye. Again, the ring is starting to close here. Take a look who is our #1 leader here. We got Creative Pangy with 4 eliminations. NRG Demetrius with 2. Toro King 2. Hardline Lace 3. Mac Owen with 3. So, ooh, Creative Pangy just took a big shot there. So let's go ahead. This is going to be a 2v3 situation. Creative Pangy looking for Overdose. Nacho Supreme also over there. Unfortunately ends up shooting their own box. Again, not a lot of action happening on the outskirts of the map here. But we do see Erksfire Jr. and Bean Counter Owen rotating in behind. Could be looking to take a couple. Got a decent sniper there. Take your shot. Oh, nice shot there. Again, that is part of the downside of sitting in some of these little box fights here is if you're not watching your backside, there may be another team that comes in and takes advantage of the situation. Fire Jr. here with a nice snipe. All right, looks like Hardline and Company are rotating. Gogeta going down. They got the rest of the squad wipe there too. So again, on 7 eliminations here for this trio. Keep an eye here. Soapier Hot Dog and Company. Looking to push up here on Fat Albert and Company. Fat Albert goes down, so that is 1 user left here. So that's Hyman Pizza going for the res here. Fat Albert goes down. Pizza trying to run here. Oh, he's right there. You're so fast with your movements. All right, well, take the. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't just taken the 2nd elimination there yet either. Just go ahead and take that. He's gonna box up and run like that. Just take the free. Because I believe it does have the grapple. Yeah. And so if you don't have a grapple in order to chase another grapple, it's going to be way too hard in order to make that rotation happen. And here now we do see that Soapier and that are starting to go ahead and rotate. upgrade their equipment now after taking out what I believe, again, is Wisconsin losing. I could be mistaken, so don't quote me there. Pretty low, though, on sniper ammo. Has all 3 variations. There we go. There's a little bit of a gift. All right, Les Milk James. They are sneaking up here on Jaden. They don't know Jaden is by themselves. Not going to elect to take the shot, which I find kind of surprising. Gonna elect for the bush play. Who do we got roaming out here? So could be looking, has plenty of heals available to sit out here in Storm. Not going to be taking, it is a 1 tick damage, so not the end of the world. Could be looking to make the rotation back in order to get teammates cards. Keep an eye here. Nacho Supreme. I think it's very, very scary to be caught inside of a house right here. All right, Nacho Supreme, last member going to be cracked. 1 shot here. Going to have to get the 1v3 outplay, and unfortunately not able to do it, but they did get 6 eliminations, which is going to be very helpful in the overall standings. So, Fire Jr. also taking out a couple members. So, Bean Counter Owen and Fire Jr. able to go ahead and take some outer lobby shots off here. Creative Pangy, Toro King, and Demetrius here. Again, you got to be careful there, sticking your head too far out. Char Noob looking one way and not protecting the backside to all of a sudden get sniped down. Creative Pangy does have some openings here. And Toro King looks like also going to go ahead and take the elimination. And so we're looking at 10 eliminations here for Creative Pangy, Toro King, and Demetrius. Soapier Hot Dog trying to take the elim, but unfortunately Creative Pangy is going to come in and protect Demetrius there. Alright, so we are starting to see some storm damage, taking some people down here. The Exact and Hayden out here in the storm, but what they don't know is they have company joining them, whether they know it or not. Yeah, take the fight, take that. They're 1 shot each. Oh. User and Fat Albert are able to go ahead and get out, and they get to safety. Can they go ahead and get some heals? User is 1 shot. Quick little build, able to go ahead and save them just for a second. Tonka Lex coming up over top. User into the storm. Oh, not able to go ahead and find it. So Fat Albert and User get revived. Unfortunately, just to get shot down as soon as they get back into the ring. B Counter Owen gets knocked here as well. Gonna have some fire coming from the other side here too. So Fire Jr., last member of the trio down there, sitting on about half health. Can't tell if they're gonna be able to get the res off. I missed if it was a full knock or just a knocker and a limb. Creative Pangy and company have some shots coming from the higher ground. It's gonna be Hardline Lace. All right, Solo Mythic and company starting to rotate into ring here. Haven't seen much of this trio today, but they are starting to rotate in. They are on Jaden and company here. Decent materials here available, so looking to rotate into ring. All right, Pizza gonna go ahead and go down to Tonka Lex and Whack Owen. Again, this trio sitting on 10 eliminations, so another one that is gonna be moving up a lot of points in the standing just sheerly based on eliminations. What they don't know is that there are, I believe, 2 trios rotating behind them. They do have the high ground, though. Again, just going to want to be careful as you're poking here. You don't know who else is sniping from where, so always got to respect the quality snipers. Rotating in, we do see a number of teams just kind of sitting on top of each other here. Creative, Pangy and company. Toro King taking down Nova King player. Big shot there onto Pangy. Jaden trying to run, but unfortunately NRG Demetrius able to go ahead and find the elimination. Lay Milk James boxing up. Not sure where the pressure's coming from. All right, Batman 0 and K-Board. In a pretty decent spot here. We're going to have to see some members just outside of the circle here start to rotate. We take a look up here. Hardline Lace goes down. Rural Blade is one shot here. Ooh, the exact. Ooh. But you got to be careful. It was an aggressive play. I appreciate it, but now you got to find some shields, and this is where making sure, and materials here too. So the exact is very, very low on materials. Only has enough for, I believe, 7 builds. And no shields, so there's at least a little bit. So we have enough mats now for 8 or 9 platforms, I think. NRG, Demetrius, and company have pulled ring, so everybody's going to have to be rotating to them here in just a second. So I think this will be a very interesting circle pull. Oh, Batman 0 going down to half health off one shot. Sneaking in behind, though. Again, everybody's going to have to start rotating over here to Demetrius and company. Fire Jr. going to be the last member. Decides to not take the shot, but unfortunately going to be stuck in Storm, and these are going to be big tick damages here. You're looking at 8 damage per tick. Does have heals available. Gets the elimination. Again, that's the important thing here. So Fire Jr. on 2 eliminations with a med kit. Toro King and company sitting on 16 eliminations. So great round from them today. They'd like to go ahead and secure a dub here in order to get those additional points. Oh, Dart trying to run. Not going to be able to go ahead and find it. Creative Pangy gets the elimination, putting this trio up to 17 eliminations. Whack Owen and company, again, not having a bad round here with 10 eliminations. Keep an eye here on the next ring pull as everybody continues to keep rotating. everybody's going to start running out of meds here pretty soon. The exact is going to be about one shot here. Whack Owen misses some shots there. Nimrod taking some big damage there from Owen. Pius rotating quickly here. Getting to the next ring pull. Down to 7 players here from 3 squads. I think we got one full trio. Oh, NRG Demetrius going down to ring. So it's a 2v3 situation here. Owen taking some damage here. Does have a number of heals here, so. Ooh, but gonna go ahead and take some fall damage, and I believe that was a tick of damage there too. Everybody just trying to rotate as fast as they can. Gets the big heals off there. Great use of the fish. Rotating ring here, so now it's gonna be who's got the map in order to build far enough away. Owen is unfortunately gonna go down to Batman 0. Ultimately a very good round here. We got a total of 13 eliminations from what I believe to be Pius. So if it is Pius, send me that replay file so that way I can just go ahead and upload that, get all the points together. All right, sorry, just checking back on chat here. Jester, to your question, anime guy DC'd after grabbing 2 to 3 kills. Those will still be on the replay file. Double check the point standings after I upload them to make sure that that is accurate. So, all right, so let's go ahead, switch some scene here real quick. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the next lobby up and running here. All right, the 4:15 lobby is open. Again, we got about 20 minutes, so hopefully this is enough time in order to allow those teams that if you are experiencing any sort of matchmaking error, that you do have time in order to go ahead and troubleshoot some of that. All right, again, we do have the lobby code is up and available on LeagueSpot. It is also on the Google Doc. Leading up this 415 pool again is the Waukesha South Black Shirts with a very commanding lead over the lobby today. They are sitting at 83 points. Go ahead and show you here. So the Black Shirts with a 30-point lead over East Troy. Pius coming in here again with 44 points. And then the Case Legends with 26, Williams Bay with 25. So relatively close here if you want to be able to see the whole standings. Again, this is all on LeagueSpot. All you got to do is scroll down beneath your season in order to be able to see this. So again, we have a number here. We have 29 teams that have at least earned a point. We have a couple of teams that maybe have issues joining or something along those lines too, or just haven't joined period yet. But again, we want to see the top 5 is going to be the ones that advance on February 21st to the state championship. So we do still see that right here in the middle of the pack here. That's kind of up for anybody. One good week can easily catapult you back up into the top 5. So we have about, 13 minutes. We will start on time. I'd love to start early, but, that's probably not going to happen. Just a reminder to the 415 pool. You can only dance and emote before we get in the bus. As soon as we are in the bus, I should see no dancing, no emoting, no sprays, no tags, no emotes, none of it. Okay. I know some of you like to bounce up and down as you're doing your shield jugs and stuff like that, but if you're doing it after an elimination, that can appear to be unsportsmanlike, and I believe you know that. So do please maintain sportsmanship throughout the event. If you can't adhere to the rules that you read, don't participate. It's that easy. So also, quick shout out too, while you're watching, we do have Brawlhalla community tournament starting on Monday the 8th. Talk to your coach or advisor in order to get a team set up on LeagueSpot. It starts at 7 p.m. So you got to check in like 15 minutes before the start time on LeagueSpot, and we will randomly make the bracket that day, and we'll assign matches at 7 p.m. All that is conducted through LeagueSpot. We also have coming up next month. Let me double check here so I'm not mistaken. February, we are going to try to run Apex Legends. And then in March, we're going to run Mario Kart. And April, we're going to run Rainbow Six Siege for a community tournament on Mondays. So again, keep an eye on the community tournament tab on our website to see upcoming information. I try to send out an email here and there. A lot of information is shared in our Discord server, so that way I don't have to flood everybody's emails. I'm going to try to keep a lot of some of the community events and sometimes pickup games and stuff like that to the Discord server. So we do have a number of students that like to hang out in the Discord server. Sometimes they do like pick up Rocket League games and stuff like that. So there is those opportunities. We also have colleges that will post recruitment opportunities there. So the different schools around the state that have esports programs at the collegiate level, some have scholarships available. Those are posted in the Discord server as well. So Sitting here at 40 people in the lobby. We got about 10 minutes to go here. So, again, make sure that if you have been sitting for a while, you stretch the old legs, do some, I don't know, some jumping jacks, some squats, push ups if you prefer. Go drink some water. No high sugary fructose corn syrup drinks, no sody pops. Okay. No running to the local gas station to get some Skittles or a slice of pizza. Some healthy options. Maybe some some trail mix. Maybe some fruits, a banana, some oranges, maybe a nice apple. You know, some of those healthy foods to keep your mind focused. Also, later this month, registration should be going out for spring. We're going to have Valorant and League of Legends as our main two titles for the spring semester. So, again, keep your eyes on your email as well as the Discord server for those announcements when that information comes available. State championship for this upcoming season. While Fortnite doesn't have a LAN because we do not have enough money to rent 100 PCs, Rocket League and Overwatch 2 are going to be held at North Central Technical College on February 24th up in Wausau, Wisconsin. That's also the same day as the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association is having a conference up at Lambeau Field up at Green Bay. So if any of you are interested in getting into shoutcasting, broadcasting, great opportunity there in order to go up and check that out. If you do your own video edits already, and I know some of you do, I see the highlight clips in the server. They actually have openings to where you can submit your play-by-play, your interviews, etc., from a student perspective in order to be recognized at the state level. So that's free to submit. So deadline for that is I think next week Thursday though. So if you are going to submit some stuff, make sure that you get it in there. So everybody is welcome to come up to the state championship if you want to drive up to Wausau. We'll have a number of college recruiters from around the state and Midwest in attendance with recruitment tables. You can talk about what their collegiate program looks like, what scholarships that they may have available, what kind of requirements. Excuse me. All right, we got about 6 minutes until we'll go ahead and launch the bus today. So again, if you are experiencing any matchmaking issues, if you look on the Google Doc, you can find that there are some common ways that people have found in order to fix that. The biggest things that I can usually tell you is making sure that you're on the correct server, that it's trios, right? That it's build mode. Sometimes I've had students that still leave it in no build and try to join and get the matchmaking error. If that's still not working, disband your party, have a new party leader, bring everybody together, have them enter the code, go ahead and join the queue, and then everybody else can join. If that doesn't work and you've gone through all three members of your trio, you can try to restart your client. So to restart Fortnite, Worst case scenario, we've had some people that have had to restart their computers. From what we have heard from Epic, um, the custom matchmaking thing was 100% working on their side. It is usually with the user side. So there's something that you've done incorrectly when entering the matchmaking code. So there's no guidelines as to what that may be, but yeah, on the Google Doc we have found a few ways in order to get it to work. So this year I think has been a little bit smoother than last year. For those of you that stuck with me last year and went through all the trials and tribulations that we experienced last year, this year, knock on wood, has been a bit of a breeze. Um, that's not to say that I don't see some weather coming our way here. It does look like there's allegedly a decent sized snowstorm coming our way next week. So, woohoo! All right, 3 minutes to go. We got 67 members in the lobby. Today in this lobby, we should have Waukesha South, Blackhawk, Seymour, Random Lake, Watoma, Gillette, Waukesha West, Pius, Valders, Appleton North, New London, Freedom, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Shawano was just up there this weekend. Beautiful little town. Williams Bay, Lancaster, Two Rivers, even though Epic IDs aren't connected. So if I get a replay file, you may not get points. East Troy, Winnebago Lutheran, Racine Case, Chippewa Falls, Wyowega Fremont, West Alice Central, Whitefish Bay, Kimberly, Wisconsin Connection Academy, Augusta, Ashland, Port Washington High School, Lomira, Little Wolf, Green Bay Southwest, and Sheboygan North. So should have a pretty full lobby here. All right, we are quickly. All right, up to 84 players in the lobby with the perfect timing as we are at 8 or 4:15. So let's go ahead and we'll load up the bus here. Go ahead and get started here. All right, good luck. Have fun, everybody. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's a nice message there. All right, so 84 members in the lobby here. Sure, let's do that. All right, so Little Stout, Cable TK, and Masri here. This one we have a pretty much a straight west to east kind of movement here. Again, we will check out the bus here. Look at that bus. Wow. Some members dropping pretty quickly, including Little Stout. Keep an eye on the full map here for just a second. See where we have a bulk of players going. Have a large number heading towards southeast side of the map. Meanwhile, we got a other large number heading up there to the Classy Courts. I have a feeling we will keep a quick eye up here on the northeast side of the map as we have a large number of teams starting to drop. So going to be a little bit of a hot drop here. So Waffles, RNG, Mittens, going to be at least one other trio here with them. Waffles is saying, no thank you. Gonna go ahead and skedaddle. We're gonna run right into another trio over here. All right, getting the res off here on Hungry Cobra, so taking one elimination already. Keep an eye on Rise here. Ooh, Hiking Fawn goes down there. All right, so Rise and company already on 3 eliminations. A number of people duking it out, I think down here. So Known Hunter goes down. Loaf of Bread, Dragon NATO here. Right. Megapixel by themselves here. Loaf of Bread gonna go ahead and push and challenge. And there comes the squad out for the elimination. So Flame Starter should be able to go ahead and get a decent chunk of the res off. Right, meanwhile, we see some fighting over here on the train. Bagel Bandit. Caleb TK going dangerously low here. Oh man, if Caleb just looked right next to him. Go get him. Go get him. All right, gonna take out Burnt Anakin again. Smart to take the eliminations when you can. Little Stout taking some damage, but does look like they got the res off. Got some fighting going on up here. So Colin P, Dan Stuff. Taking the elim here before smartly going for the res. Exploding and Fishing Bro. If they wanted to, I think they could have pushed that. Again, I don't know what they know, but I think it could have been an easy 2v3 type situation. They could have pushed that. I did see some grenades over there too that could have been used. Alright, so I believe this is Waukesha West. I'm guessing yes by Game Boy there. That name looks familiar in the Discord server, so. Alright, taking on Devin Sweeney. Free Rio. Gonna go ahead and take the wipe. Or that actually that could be Whitewater too. Sorry. Alright, so Free Rio. Wow. Able to go ahead and take one elimination. Thunder Kit coming in behind here, I believe. The shots are coming behind. Who's that sniping up there? That's Thunder Kit. Taking some free poke damage out here. Has to be careful, though, as a solo. So this may be West Dallas Central. I know they said that they were dropping solo, so. And I hear Nightmare Falcon. Our kill leader so far in this lobby. Looks like Rise and Company here. Rise and Company already with 6 eliminations. Nuggy and Verk on a loaf of bread. And Dragon NATO. Ooh, Dragon NATO tries to take the zip line across there. That means that there is one member left here, and Nuggy and them are hunting them down. Gonna find them. Risky slide in there. Nice little box fight action here. And Nuggy's going to go ahead and take the elimination there. So that's another good wipe there. And that makes 7 eliminations for this duo. So Storm rotating in, but not a big deal as it's only that 1 point tick here. Sen and Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick goes down there. This for sure is Pious. I remember the YouTube Zero, LOL. That's got to be careful here as a singleton. Looking for a way in order to escape. Going to be one shot here, trying to find some way to find safety. But unfortunately, I believe Pius is just a little bit too fast. And takes the Stocktain on a little joyride to find freedom. So Sen lives to fight another day here. All right, so Rise and Company, keep an eye on where they rotate. That first storm is starting to come in. Sen did find some safety, able to find some heals here too, but they have Free Rio and Company right here on, I'm going to say on their 6, but definitely not their 6 o'clock. But they do see that another trio is rotating in, so they may not choose to go ahead and take this fight right away. They know it's a solo, but they don't know where that other third party is going to be coming in. Sen gonna go ahead and take that Stocktain again. big damage down on the Stocktain, but Sen finds a way to get into ring, and then we see another trio rotating around the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. That's Eminem for you youngins. All right, so Nice Riley, Danger Chaos, and company rotating around the outside of the ring here. Grody Hogger got revived. A lot of shooting across the map here. Kirby's going to get spotted out here. Uh-oh, yeah. Saw the sniper glow there from Rise. Got to be careful because Rise is leading the lobby here with elimination, so you don't want to give Rise any real shot. Kirby, Rise, and Burn. Again, already on 9 eliminations. Wow, some big damage goes down. And now here comes the push. Again, very smart. They take the 1 elimination and now go ahead and start to push onto the box here. Looking to go ahead and get the elimination. Colin P goes down here. Great coordination there. And now they're going to be looking for the elimination. Not quite sure where the other party is. Rise down in the river. Meanwhile, behind them, though, and what they don't know is that there is another duo quickly coming behind here. Nice Riley and company. Not sure if you want this fight. Danger Chaos. Gonna go ahead and go down. Nice Riley going underneath the bridge there. Take the elimination, and again, this team is up to 13 eliminations already. Being quite the presence here in the lobby today. Nice Riley now rotating. Again, has to be careful, going to be rotating onto another trio. It does make me wonder if they aren't playing with the position sense. Nice shot there, though. By Nice Riley. If you could get the elimination, that would be great. But again, if you play with that sense to where you can actually see where noise is coming from. Oh, Nice Riley, not able to go ahead and take the 1v3, but what the other trio doesn't know is that, yep, you got third-party company, Kirby and company, rotating in behind to take a quick wipe. And so again, there is going to be 15 eliminations now from Rise and company. Stepsis, Jordan T, YouTube, and Sheeb. I got 3 eliminations here. They are rotating again onto another trio. Don't know, or maybe a duo somewhere. Devin Sweeney and company up there. Gonna rotate into the tunnel here for safety. Not going to get pushed, which I think is kind of surprising by the duo. YouTube 0 and company on. I think they actually just took the wipe there. Thunder kit here. Again, as a solo, doing so far so good. Has to be careful though. Another trio right there behind them. Use the quick impulse grenades in order to go ahead and reposition themselves. And going to go ahead and get away to safety. Cheeky B, Quinn, and player 10th. Not electing to go ahead and fight. Oh, we got another decent fight going over here. So Free Rio and Devin Sweeney on 7 limbs. Who's behind the Statsis and Jordan YouTube. Sen able to go ahead and grab the teammates. Not sure what kind of loadout that they have. Oh, they got some decent stuff. Not a lot of ammo here for left clicks. Grabbing those mats though. And can pretty freely rotate right into ring. We got about 45 seconds until the next ring closes in. Kirby the Flash. I think we will see, there's got to be some action coming here as there are 3 trios all next to each other. And not sure how passive some of these teams are playing. Pius finds Pickle Rick, Sen, and left clicks shortly after respawning. So let's see if Sen and them can get a little bit of payback here. It does look like Pius is starting to rotate out though. Everybody is starting to go ahead and rotate back into circle here too. So all right, so Big Boy. This is the ambush. The ambush. The ambush! They're in the bushes! Using that shield to their advantage. Big Boy trying to find something to work here. Get our Nightmare Falcon also available. Not sure where they're at. Big Boy, one shot. Gonna go ahead and go down. Able to get behind them is Print Chalice. And Nightmare Falcon elects to go ahead and hightail it out of there. Quinn sitting in the back seat. I dig it. Burke here, last member. Nuggy has gone down. Looking to go ahead and push onto Stepsis. But now Pius is also here, so Burke is in a very tough situation here. I don't even know if they know what they're building right now. It's just trying to get some sort of barrier up to protect yourself for just a little bit. Because they are just getting peppered. All right, YouTube, Zero and company rotating in, looking to go ahead and make some third-party plays here. Print Chalice, looking to make the shot, not going to be able to go ahead and find it. Big shotgun there from YouTube Zero. Quinn and company going to go ahead and rotate out of circle. I think somebody Yeah, they took the car with Quinn in the car. Quinn, now you decide to go ahead and peek? Quite the cheeky play there, Quinn. Oh, you're going to be found out in that one. Not able to make the same play twice, Quinn. I respect the play, though. Alright, so we got a lot of members here rotating in. Rising them, getting the res off here onto Burn. Tricky sit in YouTube. So again, Pius with 5 eliminations and the high ground now. Well, maybe not the high ground, but Quinn dropping not phase Teemo. Quinn on the train. Careful, Quinn. Quinn getting knocked there. Gonna be a bit of an awkward ring pull here. Pius already looking to go ahead and start to rotate. Cheeky B gonna get caught out here by members of Pius. Cheeky B going down here, not able to go ahead and get into the ring and rotate. Quinn goes down to the storm, being on the train. Alright, Pius is going to go ahead and see Burke down here. Burke going for what I think was the elimination. Yep. So Pius has the high ground. This is going to be a very tough ring for people to get into, especially if they are not comfortable building. So we'll keep a real eye here. Again, and I will try to keep rotating different players' perspectives. So not phase Teemo. Baller King here. In ring, so trying to just stay and reposition. This is not going to go as well as they would like here. So they're going to try to rotate in behind everybody. Maybe look for a pick. Oh, they were able to get player 10th, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. So not phase Teemo. Unfortunately also going to get peppered as they're trying to get up to the top. They're at least in a little bit of the ring, but again, no heals. They may want to just go ahead and wait. They have one impulse grenade. Again, this may be something that they just try to use to their advantage here. An eye up top here. Devin Sweeney, one of the last members alive here. So Verk takes out Not Phase in the storm. Again, Pius up on top here. I'm relatively surprised that Devin did not take a sniper shot. I think that would have been a free headshot there. But again, just trying to position themselves for the final ring. There are 3 teams left with 5 players, and I think it's a 3-1v1. All right, Verk taking out Tricky Sits though. So Verk trying to go ahead and keep moving here. Verk trying to get the 1v3 outplay here. Devin Sweeney goes down. So I wonder if YouTube Zero just kind of fell on top of him. I was like, oh, hey, there's somebody here. Pius again rotating. They've pulled the ring again. So now they're just kind of waiting to see where Verk is. It's going to be a very tough play for Verk in order to keep rotating. Able to go ahead and rotate, though. Gets a big shot onto AJ. Not Not gonna lie, go for it, Verk. Verk on 12 eliminations here too. And they came in only as a trio. Oh, there's a big shot there by Verk. Oh, Verk, you were so close on the 1v3. Oh, good game. Good game. Pius, again, if you can, please send me the replay file for tonight's game to make it easier on myself. Selfishly, I would like to be able to just upload a file instead of worrying about having to manually go through a CSV. So I will upload that as soon as I get it from Pius. Hopefully they send it to me relatively quick here, and I can get scores updated essentially before hopefully 5 o'clock. So the faster that I get those replay files, the easier it is for me in order to get it on League Spot. So that's going to be it for me tonight. Tune in tomorrow for Thursday, 3:30 and 4:15. Number of good lobbies happening tomorrow as well. Don't forget Friday, we have 2 more lobbies at 3:30 and 4:15 as well. Tomorrow is JV Rocket League. You can catch that stream over on WIHSEA2. That is our sister channel, as they say. So you can go ahead and check out Andrew over there, bringing on, I believe it's Stanley Boyd and I forget who else. So I will be making that graphic either tonight or tomorrow morning. So again, thank you for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow and have a good night. So ciao.